Hey guys, welcome to the video on Chainlink. I'll be doing a more of an overview of this. We've grinded through a lot of the support and resistance levels for a while, but what I want to look at is more of a high level approach, and also kind of talk through a certain strategy that I try and pay attention to every now and again. But before I get started, this isn't financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. This is a risky market. You're responsible for your own trades, managing your own risk, doing your own research, and this is my opinion on the market. So let's just take a look at a few things here. All right, so we've had a really great reaction on Chainlink, moving ourselves out of this resistance zone. We've been talking about this resistance zone at 285, 290. Trying to push through $3. We've been talking about that for a while, and we've done that. Okay, so now the question is, what comes next? I have to pay attention to moving averages at this point. Because if you take a look at the moving averages, what I like to do is I like to take a look at the 21 exponential. It looks like we have to pay attention to the 55, and then more importantly, we have to pay attention to the 100 exponential, because since we had this expansion right here, we came back and we retested the 21, we retested the 55. We retested the 100, and then we've been testing that 100 and finding support the whole way. And this again is on the 4-hour time frame. And then, once this 200 simple moving average got close to the 100 exponential, we started another expansionary phase. We retested this 100 exponential yet again, and we're moving up and out of it. So from a mean reversion standpoint, it would be not expected, but it would be definitely probable that we come back and test the 21 exponential. And I suppose that it would probably take some time for this to happen, maybe a couple days for this to happen. It wouldn't surprise me if we moved up a little bit higher before we do this. Even though, we're showing a little bit of a market top on this, we don't have any bearish divergence at all right now on Chainlink. So it's hard for me to have any kind of a bearish stance. Maybe if I go down to maybe a 15-minute time frame, we do have a little bit a bearish divergence on this, but it's not anything that you should really be concerned with, because we're still trading above $3. The 100 exponential on the 15-minute is sitting here at 303. The 55 is sitting there at 307. And you can see even on a 15-minute time frame, the 100 exponential was holding here at 279. The 21 had a retest. The 55 had a retest. We have not retested the 100. Again, this is not a 15-minute time frame, so we have to take this with a grain of salt. But still, coming back down here to $3 would still be a good place to buy if it did come down here. The buy zone that I had that was down here, it didn't hit. I can't remember exactly where it was, but I believe it was right down here in this level between 290 and 295. We didn't get there, so I didn't get any bids filled. But I will be looking on a 15-minute time frame and also on a 4-hour time frame, 4-hour especially, to catch a 21 exponential. And I do expect that this is going to continue to slope upward, and these moving averages are going to expand against each other, so they're going to start diverging a little bit more, especially as the price action continues to move above $3. But a move back down here to 290, 295, $3 would be areas that I would be looking to accumulate, because from a high level perspective, I'm going to go to a daily and show this to you. We definitely have a potential move up to $4. So once we get to $4, then I'll wait and see what happens, because we have to take a look from a retrace perspective from the top here down here to the bottom. We haven't touched that magic 618 yet, and that 618 is sitting here at 338. So 338 is going to be a hard level to push through. I do have to be honest. 338 is something that I'm going to be a little concerned with. So I mean, that's only 38 cents higher than where we're currently at. But let's just take a look here. So we've got that 618 there. Let me put another level on here. I'll put the 786 on and see if that has any confluence with our 618 up here, and it does. So 391 to $4. You know, that does show significant resistance that we will likely have up here. But I think over time we do push through there, and we do probably push up to my next targets, which are going to be here at $5.60, and then we've got $6.50 also, and then my final target, which is going to be about $8.20. So those are levels that I'm paying attention to, realizing that we have to continue to grind through these levels before we can, you know, kind of expect us to make new highs. So we do have to push through this 618, which is going to be pretty significant resistance. It almost always is. It's where Bitcoin got rejected at 13,900. It's where many things get rejected at the 618. So if we can push through the 618 and we can push through this 786, then I do think we have the room to go up to new highs. But also realizing that we do have significant resistance to push through before that happens, and we potentially have more chopping and more sideways action to go through before we can actually realize those gains. Okay, that's kind of what I've got right now. So, you know, looking to accumulate, you know, anywhere above $3. If we push back down here to, I would say, the 287 to 290 region, I would say that that's probably where I would unfortunately get stopped out. The 21 exponential right here is at 275, but as the days go by, this 21 exponential is going to continue to move to the upside. So, you know, it just happens to be on the daily time frame. It happens to be right where the bottom of this, you know, of where this diagonal trend line was, where we were looking at that. So we did several retests of the 21 exponential on the daily. So as we move maybe sideways for a little bit, wait for this 21 exponential to kind of catch up a bit, you know, catch a retest of that. You know, it might overthrow it as it did over here. We'll just kind of have to wait and see how things go. But I am pretty bullish on Chainlink right now. We do look like we're getting some good volume momentum, and we're kind of pushing out of a little bit of a squeeze that we had on the daily here. We talked about the squeeze for a while on the daily Bollinger Bands, and now we're trying to go through another expansionary phase. And yeah, right now, I'm not really seeing you know, any bearish divergence to be concerned with, not showing any market tops. So this is looking pretty good for us to continue to move to the upside, knowing that we can come back and retest this level, and it'll likely take time for this to happen. But this is a good area up here at between 290 and at 305 to be accumulating. So, you know, Bitcoin does something crazy. It wouldn't surprise me to see this kind of push down, and that again, that would be a good area to buy. But if we start closing below 285 at this point, which 285 I've been talking about for a long time, if we start closing dailies below there, I would be looking to get out and just kind of wait and see what happens. So just kind of sitting it off on the side. But yeah, so those are my thoughts I have on Chainlink right now. If you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the Discord. If you don't have an invite to the Discord, just throw in a comment, and I'll get you an invite. We're just trying to keep a wrap on any spam accounts. So, but have a good day wherever you are in the world, and I will catch you all later.